Hi guys, welcome back to Plot with Trish. So I'm starting the new playlist about Throne of Glass. I'm rereading the books actually. I read them for the first time in 2024. So this video is going to be about the first book, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Amazing book. I don't get why people actually say that the series gets good only by like the fourth book. It's perfect from the beginning till the end. It's a complete series. I found it amazing. It didn't take much for me to get swallowed up by this book, by the entire series. I love it. I love it. So basically, the protagonist of this entire book, the female main character, is Selena Sardothian. She is an assassin. This whole, Akatar takes place in Prithian. But this takes place in a different world called Erelia. This is the map. Um, so right now the story is taking place in Adarlan. The backstory is that there is a king of Adarlan, the king of Adarlan. He has conquered all the nations. He's trying to conquer every nation all over their world. He also conquered Terrasin. That was the first nation he conquered. That's where Selena Sardothin comes. She is an assassin, also known as Adarlin's assassin, queen of the underworld. She is such a badass. I love her so much. She's 18 years old. So the story starts where she's been in the salt mines of Endovier as a slave. She was captured. Someone betrayed her, but we'll get to that in the third video. Um, so she's pulled out after spending 1 year in Endovier by the Prince of Adalin, King's son, Dorian Havillard. He is really hot. He has sapphire eyes, and one thing they mentioned that even though the king and his wife don't have sapphire eyes, no one in the family has sapphire eyes. Somehow Dorian has it. We don't know where he gets that from. We'll talk about that later. So there's the captain of the guard. His name is, I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, I'm just gonna say K.L. Westfall. He is technically responsible for Selena. He gets out of Endover to Dorian, and Dorian and Selena make a bargain that she has to participate in a competition where she'll be selected as a king's champion, basically an assassin, but for the king. And they bargain and get her to work for 4 years if she wins the competition. As soon as she finishes 4 years, she'll be awarded with the freedom. She's like, fine. So she has to live in the castle under the name Lillian Gordiana. The castle is present in Rifthold, that's like the capital of Adarlan, and the entire castle is made of glass. Hence the name Throne of Glass. Get it? Yeah. I still haven't figured out the logic behind the entire castle being made of glass, but I read it a long time back. I have difficulty in remembering what exactly happened. So the backstory of Selena is what is revealed in this book is that when she was 8 years old, her parents were killed, and she was found almost half dead by Arabin Hamil. He is the king of assassins. So he takes her in and trains her to be an assassin, and that is brutal training, dude. Brutal. There's only small snips of what actually happened in her training that they reveal in this book, but God, it's brutal. It's brutal. The King of Adarlan has banned magic. It's been banned for the last 10 years. Basically, they went and they ripped apart all the libraries which had books related to magic, killed people who had magic. Literally, magic was outlawed. And the Fae had to move away. There are Fae in this. This is a Fae book, but not in this book. In the series. Fae are there in the series. So, in Akatar, they mention gods and stuff, but they say that they don't remember the names. Here, there's something called word gates. We'll get to what word gates are in the next book. It's not specified properly in this book. So, there's also a character called Calte and Rompier. So she's kind of like, she randomly came to the castle and she wants to, her target is to marry the prince. Dorian is just 19 years old, dude. Keol is 20. 20? 20 or 22? I forgot to say it. Um, Anyways, so Calton wants to marry the prince, so she is just taking advantage of Duke Perrington. he's like the king's right hand man. But what she doesn't know is that the Duke is freaking evil. He's evil. So he wears a black obsidian ring. Even the king wears it. The king also wears that ring. It somehow grants them powers. That ring itself is evil. They are evil. It grants them powers, and he's kind of controlling Caltain. And she mentions like a lot of headaches and stuff. She's also an opium addict. So yeah, and in the so the competition starts, like there are tests. They have to go through some archery, poison test, blah blah blah, and assassins from all over Adalian have come. Each have been appointed by a member of the court, you could say. So Selena's main competition is Cain. He is an evil brute from the White Fang Mountains. He also wears a ring. I think he's also being controlled by it or whatever. He's also turned evil. He's rotten on the inside, and even though magic is banned, there's something called word gates and word marks, where how do I explain this without sounding? So, okay, they're like circular marks, okay? It's like a different magical language itself. And Kane has been using those marks to open portals and let in creatures to go and kill the other competitors, right? 2 days before each competition. And the thing is, this thing, once that creature kills the whatever, whoever is a competitor, Kane gets the power. So he keeps getting stronger every time. The creature is called a Ridorak. The creature is called a Ridorak. Then, yeah, Nehemia. I forgot about her. Princess Nehemia Yitger. She is the princess of Elwi. Dude, this. How do you pronounce Eyllwe? Elwi. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyways, she is the princess of a conquered nation, and she is living in the castle trying to get the king to ease up. Even though the king took her father's crown, she's still considered a princess. So there are also rumors that she participates in the rebellions, as in she heads the rebels basically. Also there's one more thing. Selena was in love with a guy named Sam Cortland, and he died right before she went to Endovir. That's how she got captured. Something happened. Uh, so there's like a lot of mention of that, and Selena and Dorian have a kind of flirty thing going on. I mean, they don't. I mean, he is in love with her, but she kind of just enjoys it. She's not in love, but she cares about him, and they kiss and stuff and all that. Uh, then there's a festival called Samhain, where Selena, her room in the castle, she finds a secret door that would be like a tapestry of Elena. She is the first queen of Adarlan. So there's a tapestry, and right behind it is a door, a secret door. No one knows about it. So she opens, she travels. Something is leading her there, like a rose scent or something. Uh, Actually, this the first time it leads her in is like I think in a dream or something, and she enters it and she finds a sarcophagus of Gavin and Lena. They are the first rulers of Adarlin, and she finds out that they are the first rulers by seeing Elena's ears. She was the only Fey line, I think, in the Haviliard line, and she's halfway. So the ears, the pointed ears. So she finds that out, and Elena was also the first princess of Terrasin, daughter of King Brannon, since Selena is a daughter of Terrasin. So she gets a jolt like, oh my god, I'm not supposed to be here. She also finds out that that secret passage kind of leads outside the castle, but then she doesn't escape because even if she tries to escape, the king will find her and kill her. So instead, just fight for her freedom, right? So then I think in her dreams or something, yeah, Selena meets Elena's spirit, her spirit. She's kind of slipping through the portal of an something called the other world. I think that's what happens when they die, and the spirit goes there. So Elena says that you are meant to be here. This is everything you've been through has led you down to reach here. This is the path you were meant to be in. So Elena gives her an amulet called the Eye of Elena. It has powers, I think. It kind of gives a faint glow or something. It protects her from anything evil. And there is evil stuff in the castle. Kane is literally summoning evil creatures to kill people. That's kind of protecting her, giving her warnings. Also, there's there's a clock tower right outside the castle. Elena wanted her to keep away from it. Nehemia wanted her to keep away from it. Kind of has 8 gardens. It's made of black obsidian. It's like a black evil tower. You can literally sense the evil coming off of it. And apparently, the king had it built right around when Dorian was born. Uh, Also, even KL and a lot of people, I mean, KL, Dorian, and stuff, they give hints that they notice that, the king's eyes or Duke Perrington's eyes turn really black when they're using their powers. I mean, they don't exactly know why it's happening, but like their eyes turn black. That's another hint. Um, then, yeah, in one of the tests, poison identification, I think Elena helps Selena, saying that look towards your right. Selena also makes a friend called Knox. He's also another friend, guy from Terracin. Obviously, she's under a alias as Lillian Gordena. They don't know that they're among Adarlan's assassin, because then they'd be scared shitless, literally. Dorian gifts Fleetfoot, one of his puppies, to Selena. Cute dog. I mean, I haven't seen the dog, but I can imagine dogs cute, obviously. Uh, there's also an instance where Kane kind of looks sweaty and innocent, like he wants help, but then the evil completely takes over him and he's just long gone. Then finally, Serena defeats all these people, and it's finally a duel against her and Kane. Okay, and the Duke kinda makes a plan with Caltaine, telling her the truth that this is Selena Sardotian. She's not a lady of the court, and she kinda makes her poison Selena, like uses the power to make Caltaine poison Selena using Bloodbane. Right before the duel of Kane and Selena, Caltaine gives her a wine laced with Bloodbane, and she drinks it, and Selena starts feeling fuzzy and stuff, and then Kane is just beating the living shit out of her in the final competition. Oh god, that was painful to read. And actually, the Bloodbane is kind of like uh, what do you say, a potion that unveils the layer between the normal world and what actually goes on, the darkness, the demons, everything. So Serena was actually kind of seeing that. She was seeing Kane for the monster that he was, and she was seeing all kinds of creatures coming and attacking her. And and then Kane starts slamming her against that evil clock tower and just beating the shit out of her. And then Nehemia tries to help. Nehemia is using word marks, and she's trying to help Selena. Dorian and Kiara are losing their cool. No one is doing anything. They know she's drugged, but no one's stopping the duel. And Selena is dying, and then the dude has broken her leg or something. It's just a bad fight. And finally, and Selena is seeing those things that no one else can see. Only Nehemia knows what she's seeing. And finally, Elena comes, helps her banish those creatures and stuff, and gets Selena back to her consciousness. And then Selena, suddenly gets. She and Kale have a moment, I think, and where Kale tells her to get up and fight. So she gets up and fights, and then she gets, the sudden strength. She's the heroine, of course, she gets the sudden strength. And a mark burns above her forehead. It's a word mark, it burns in blue. Everyone sees it, but no one really finds out what it is. And she fights Kane, and she doesn't kill him. She wins the fight. She wins the duel, and she collapses. Even Nehemia collapses because she used all her energy in using those word marks to protect Selena. And Dorian is looking at Selena holding her in his hands, asking for the healer. And Kane tries to kill Selena from back. So Keol comes and kills Kane, like slams a sword into him, literally kills him. So fine, all that happens. Serena becomes the king's champion, and so then Selena and also, yeah, before that so Caltaine loses her cool, saying that how can she become the king's champion? Dorian is over her. She's like full jealous, and those the headaches are taking over her. She goes, and then Perrington frames her, saying that, "Oh, you poisoned him? I have no idea." Frames her, throws her into the dungeons. And Yeah. Also, Kane was also an experiment, just like Calton was, to see the physical effects of the ring. There's a chapter of a conversation between King and the Duke, so they want to experiment more, see what that power is and stuff. Still don't know what that power is though. And King also has a ring, we know that. After that, yeah, the king kind of threatens Selena, saying that I own you now for the next 4 years and stuff. So if you try to escape, you don't return on time and stuff. I'm going to kill Keol, then I'm going to kill Nehemia, then I'm going to kill Nehemia's family and all that stuff. So yeah, that's the end of the book. She becomes a Darlin's assassin. Uh, it's a pretty once you've read the whole series, you know what so much is gonna happen. So it's just like starting 5% of the book, I would say. And to the people, get if they get bored, I can't do anything to help you guys, but it's a really good book. You guys really should give it a shot. The series is amazing. It's like a perfect fantasy series. Perfection. Yeah. So that's it for Throne of Glass. I hope you guys like this video. Okay, bye.